Tomorrow marks 20 years since the deadly E2 nightclub tragedy. Security guards trying to control a crowd at the South Loop venue used pepper spray on a crowd.
Instead of calming things down, it created a stampede. In the end, 21 people died, many of asphyxiation. Among them, LaToya McGraw, who left behind a 6-year-old daughter who is now 26.
Yeah, she is telling our Chris Tye about her anger, her fear, and the mother she never got to know.
To the right now.
Everybody just thought they were going out to enjoy a nightclub.
Right foot, let's stomp.
You know, dance, have a couple drinks.
Cha-cha now, y'all.
But it didn't go that way.
One hop this time.
She didn't know she wasn't gonna make it home to me.
After a fight and a shot of pepper spray into this crowd by a bouncer, a panicked stampede began down this stairwell. Dozens raced to a door that only opened in. It took 40 minutes for first responders to help the trampled and the asphyxiated. By then, it was too late. 21 people died.
If there's one person I could be like, it would be my mom.
Among them, Shapara Hicks' mother, LaToya McGraw.
I haven't forgotten why I'm a motherless child. It may have been 20 years ago, but it seemed like last night.
You were 6 years old.
Correct.
Do you remember anything about that window of time?
I was in the living room floor with my little blanket, waiting for my mom to come home. Honestly, I don't remember my mom at all, but I remember the feelings, the emotions, the gatherings, the balloons, the pictures, the tears.
Nicole Patterson.
On the 1st and 5th and 10th anniversaries of the tragedy, there were balloon releases and public remembrances. Since then, those have largely stopped.
So pretty.
But this 26-year-old has never stopped longing for a relationship that she can never really have.
It's very painful. Every day I wake up, I feel empty. I need my mom. I need my real mom. I feel like there's things about her that I need to understand so that I can know who I am. I feel like my mother took a big part of me, and I don't even really know who she was.
The building that housed E2 still stands here in the South Loop. They're looking for a new tenant. And the city of Chicago, back in 2003, was looking to put new rules on the books to make sure what happened here that year never happens again.
8 months after the tragedy, a unanimous city council approved this package of code changes that tighten up occupancy rules, triggered better signage on how to exit rooms safely, and bumped up the frequency of inspections in the city.
You can try to do better and change laws and, you know, make new rules, but are they going to follow them? Will the rules matter? And will this happen again to someone else's mom?
Shapara herself works as a security guard now. She says providing dignity to those in high-stress moments is something her mom would be proud of. But even though she works in security, she rarely feels secure.
I'm very scared, very empty. I'm angry a lot, but I'm learning how to control it. I just wish my mom made it out because she was truly beautiful. And I wish I had the chance to experience her presence. Y'all took that from me.
The owners of the club were convicted of violating a judge's order to close the 2nd floor of the club over building code violations. Those sentences were later thrown out. 2 decades later, Shapara hopes to connect with other relatives of the E2 nightclub tragedy to help continue to heal together.
Boy, it's amazing to hear the pain in her voice 20 years later.
It's just as raw now as I'm sure it was back then.
It's chilling.